We often hear the phrase spiritual awakening, and most people imagine something dramatic. Lights, bliss, voices, visions, an overwhelming sense of euphoria. But for most of us, awakening doesn't look like that. It's not fireworks, it's not flashy. True awakening is quiet, it's subtle, it's not an experience you have, it's a shift in who you think you are. And once this happens, nothing is really ever the same again. A lot of people think spiritual awakening is all about having these kundalini experiences or these surges on your spine, or having seeing visions or seeing auras around people, or even when it comes to psychic stuff or mediumship stuff, or seeing angels, or having these encounters. And although those are all valid and very real, it's not the actual awakening itself. It's part of the process of awakening. And while all those can happen, they're not the awakening itself. They're experiences that come and go. The ego, the person, can really even attach to them, turning a spiritual moment into a new identity, and kind of like using that and maybe boosting up their own ego in some way. But real awakening, it's not a moment you capture. It's a realization that you're not who you thought you were. Eckhart Tolle describes awakening as the collapse of the false self, the recognition that the me we've been protecting, improving, and defending is really just a bundle of thoughts. It's really just the mind in some way. It's really just a story. And in the moment you see that story clearly, not as you, but as something arising in you. And that's the shift. And what you'll come to find, what you'll realize is this: I'm not the thinker, I'm not the voice in my head, but rather I'm the awareness behind this whole thing. This shift may be quiet. It might happen while washing dishes. It could happen while you're sitting on a park bench, or during a deep moment of pain. But when it does, something inside relaxes. You no longer believe every thought that you have. You no longer chase every emotion. And you start to disidentify from all of it. And life starts to feel peaceful, spacious, real. So what actually changes after this shift happens? Not always your job or your relationship or your outer world. In fact, none of those really will change because of what you experienced. They might, but really what changes is just the center. You stop living from the mind and you begin to live from presence. You might still feel sadness or anger or doubt, like those things are still going to come and go. But now there are waves on the surface. They're not your identity anymore. You're not trying to fix the world so you can be safe. You are safe in the now. This is the true beginning of spiritual life. Because from here, everything becomes a doorway. Pain becomes a teacher. Silence becomes holy. Even the ordinary feels miraculous when you can come into the now. Why? Because you're no longer seeking the moment. You're finally in it. You're experiencing what is. Let's do now a short practice to drop into that space right now. So I invite you to close your eyes if you'd like and take a slow breath and just feel this moment. Don't describe it. Don't label it. Just be with what is. Notice the stillness behind the breath, the awareness that always has been there, watching, witnessing. That's you. Not the personality, not the achiever, not the story, just this silent, open presence. And you can come back here at any time. Awakening isn't a goal to achieve. It's a remembering of what's already true. It's already in the here and now. It's not something to chase, but more to go within with and to realize. So if you're waiting for fireworks, you may miss a quiet miracle already happening within you. If this message touched something deep inside of you, please consider subscribing for more videos like these. And let me know in the comments, what part of your identity are you ready to release? Until next time, breathe, be here, and remember, you are already what you've been seeking.